See right now, a battlefield settings is straight forward we step in. We don't no time for no gazing and no nodding. It's forward we trotting right now. Let a white to the tea for all clean out people. You know some of them would love to see you fall down. Just try for your inner strength. You can't show no signs of weakness, cause if them think them see your weak fence. Watch how fast they run in there, with a lot of wicked intent. Some of them are pestilence, you shouldn't pay them no mind. From they show you say they nah love for you. Don't you waste no more time. Just chadan, and never look back. Never you let them get you off track. Chadan, and don't turn around. Negative thoughts only slow you down. Chadan, and don't ease up. Even though the road might look treacherous. Chadan, and never get shook. Shake the dust from your foot. It's forward me alone.
Greetings and welcome to Jesse I Interviews. As always, I'm recording this podcast on the unceded lands of the Wurundjeri Woi Wurrung people of the Kulin Nation. I want to pay my respect and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. This episode features an interview that I recorded back in February 2017 in the studios of PBS FM with the British artist YT, as well as the Melbourne producer Monkey Marc. This wasn't the first time I actually interviewed YT, but sadly that original interview with him is another one of the ones that has just been lost. Originally recorded live to air on PBS, and somehow I never kept a copy of that one. But thankfully this is still a good interview, and it's good to hear Monkey Marc talk about their work together as well. Monkey Marc being a very important producer in the Australian reggae and dancehall scene. Let's get straight into it. Jesse I interviews YT and Monkey Marc live in the studios of PBS back in February 2017.
Do what you got to do, what you got to do, what you got to do, figure true. Do what you got to do, what you got to do. Let the bad man stay there and watch you.
Yeah, the sounds of YT here on PBS, Babylon Burning with Jesse I. We started that bracket with the Tamlins, Baltimore, Biddy McLean, Let Them Talk, both of those on the Taxi record label, as we paid respect to the late Nambo Robinson, and then YT, Forward to Life, from the 2012 album Revolution Time on Sativa Records, and then from the album of last year, No Watered Down Thing, produced by Scotch Bonnet, a tune called Boom Sound, on a reworking of the classic boxing rhythm. And this one in the background here, What You Gonna Do, and I'm very happy right now to welcome into the studio man like YT himself.
Yes.
And Monkey Marc, welcome.
Yes. Greetings.
So, YT, we had you in not that long ago. It must have been, I don't know, was it last year?
No, it's
or the year before?
Beginning of 2015.
So it's a couple of years now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for those that didn't hear you the last time you were here on the program, maybe you can introduce yourself, explain your story in reggae music.
Right. Basically, I'm a reggae dancehall artist from the UK. I was DJing on sound systems from around 1987 in Ipswich, where I come from in the UK. I grew up around like West Indian kids and just gravitated to the music. And yeah, luckily, I've been able to pursue that as my career, you know.
So how did you get your first break? How did you go from singing in little parties to being this recording artist touring the world?
Wow, I don't know. I don't think it was one thing. Maybe the pivotal moment would have been Sting, I guess. Sting 2004 seemed to be when things, you know what I mean, took a turn. But
now, when you say Sting, for people that don't know what Sting is,
Sting was the biggest one-day reggae festival on earth, is what they used to bill it as. And it's the end-of-year concert in Jamaica. It's always on Boxing Day. And it's notorious for big DJ clashes, and the audience is like very vocal about like they either approve or they disapprove of the artist. So it's like a real acid test as an artist.
Yeah, there's a famous story about Bunny Wailer getting bottled at Sting one year.
Wow, yeah.
But if a legend like him can get bottled, it tells you what the crowd is like.
Exactly, yeah.
So when you say Sting 2004,
yeah,
you performed at Sting?
That's right, yeah, I did, yeah.
And how was the reception?
Oh, it was crazy. It was really good. Yeah, it was a long story leading up to it, but basically they wanted me to work really early, and I didn't want to work really early. It was like 8:30 when half the crowd wasn't there yet.
That's a hard time too.
Yeah, and it'd been a whole mission to get there and all of this, and I was on the flyer and rare. So I kind of went back in the crowd and I was vexed, and I was with my friends and we were just chilling. And they were like, "No, man, you have to go on. And it kept on and on. So around 10:30, I went back round there, and the lady just put me straight on, and it was great. Got, 3 big forward. First, like they were saying, is the first big forward of the night, really. Yeah.
No, that's a serious thing.
Yeah, man.
So what about from there in terms of recordings and everything? What for you was the first big hit that you would say you put out?
Well, a Wicked Act would have been the first big hit, I guess. I had a tune called Bad Mind People, which was a take of John Legend's Ordinary People. And that kind of got me out there quite a bit. And I did a flip of Reggae Jams, which was the flip of Twister and Kanye West Slow Jams. And they were getting a lot of radio play around London, and you know what I mean? So it was like I'm saying, it's difficult to say one thing because there was like a few things simultaneously, do you know what I mean? But Wicked Act was like, yeah, that was the tune that changed everything.
Right.
And that was on my own label, on Sativa.
Right. Of course, last year was the No Water Down Ting album, Scotch Bonnet. So that's come out since I spoke to you last. How has that one gone down?
Great, man. Great. I mean, it's nice working with Mungos. They've got a very specific sound, and they're doing really well. They're getting a lot of love out there. So it was nice. The tunes we'd been putting together since about 2009. So for me, I was glad to kind of finally get some of it out there, you know what I mean? But it's been really well received, man.
Right. Mongo's, of course, a big name in the sound system scene.
Yeah.
Not just the dub root sound, but crossing over to dancehall as well.
Yeah.
Last time you were here, we talked about how you see yourself as a reggae artist, dancehall artist, or all of the above.
Right.
I think a lot of people in Australia, when they think about the UK sound system scene, they think about the dub scene, the root scene, the Just Shaka, the Iratian Steppers, and all this sort of thing. But of course, the UK has a very, very healthy dancehall scene.
Yeah.
So how do you see yourself placed in the UK?
I'm not from that school, that Just Shaka school. I like it, and I can appreciate it for what it is, but I didn't come up through that school. I came up from what I would call the dancehall school. But we would play, like for instance, on a typical session, my sound would play Lovers, they'd play Rubber Dub, they'd play digital, what's now called digital. It wasn't called digital at the time.
Right. Yep.
You get what I'm trying to say? We would play a variety of music. There wasn't really a dividing line like there is now between reggae and dancehall either. It was just like fast tunes, slow tunes.
Yeah, well, and that's still how it is in Jamaica these days. You go to a dance in Jamaica, you hear everything from Foundation, Dennis Brown, Gregory, right through. You even hear, Beyonce and all different pop music in a dance.
Yeah.
But we, same thing here. We love it all, and that's why it's always a joy to hear YT on these variety of rhythms. I know last time when you performed, you were on some rhythms like Showtime and some hardcore dancehall rhythms.
Same.
Tonight you're playing at the Bob Marley birthday bash. So is the set list going to be a little bit different tonight?
A little bit, but some of that as well. There'll be some 90s dancehall in there. There'll be some roots. There'll be some like Mungo sounds like what you're hearing now. Yeah, there's the same variety, you know what I mean?
Right. All right, well, let's get into the vocal on this one. Of course, this is an old rhythm. Some call it Ice Cream from the Johnny Osborne. Some call it He Prayed, going back even further.
Okay.
But this one, combination Johnny Osborne and YT, produced by Mongo's Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
This has been a big tune for us here in Melbourne in the last year or so.
It's been doing really well. It's been getting well received around the place.
This is YT right here on PBS, Babylon Burning. Keep it locked.
Warmer than a chocolate fudge.
Great sounds call. No ice cream sound. Musical this to make the crowd a gather round. Vice of the man called Crucial Johnny Osborne. What we say?
I don't want no ice cream sound, it is too soft for me.
We don't want none. We don't want no. We don't want no ice cream sound that is too soft for we. So when we look at when we say we don't want no water down thing, we don't want no water down thing. Water down thing, we don't want no water down thing. Water down thing, no give me no water down thing. Water down thing, we don't want no water down thing. Real reggae music which is undiluted. Champion sound and it is undisputed. Real authentic roots rock music. A them style and we keep the massive them moving. All kind of people come a dancehall session. Fist can come them put a listen to the champion. Selector him a fling down bad selection. Them style make you dance all ram. That's why me no wanna water down thing. Me no wanna water down thing. Me no wanna water down thing. Now give me no water down thing. From husband's garden and water pumping. Man I go a dance and listen proper something. White to the T with the lyrics keep bubbling. My song with the deep bass juggling. When you see the lion in my sleep, don't trouble him. Don't trouble him, never you troubling. Them selection, they're so puzzling. In the sound clash, them boys struggling. Them struggling, them struggling, them struggling. We no want no water down thing. Me no want no water down thing. Water down thing, me no want no water down. Me no deal with water down thing. Me no want no water down thing. Man I play the real something. Cause my sound in the atmosphere and my sound in the vibes. Whether we spinning the dub play, whether we spinning the 45. From the people see the champion sound it arrive. People them start to flock and start rock side to side. From the champion turn on them say the dance just start. Just start. And tell a little jump and sound over there so feel like off. Feel like off. We no want no water down thing, no give me no water down thing. We no like no water down thing, we no deal with water down. Cause tell me about water down thing, this one no water down. We no play no water down thing, we no like no water down thing.
Have got work to do. Lots of work to do. Have got work to do. Lots of work to do. No time to linger. Got no time to run around. Got no time to act like a clown. I have work to do.
It's a mission with them.
Lots of work to do.
Tell them again, Miss Singer.
Got no time to linger each day.
No time for that.
When I work, I have to get my
It's a
pay.
must.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know we tell them. I man say big up all my people out there putting in work. For the little donny we have to hunt and a search. Work hard and all the faker we forget what we deserve. Even though some people them are gonna try this with dirt. Say big up all my people out there keeping it real. Every day we get up put we shoulder to the wheel. If we sit down here and wait we are gonna get a raw deal. But that mean me take it to them out there in the battlefield. The survival skills up more than beer grills. Me no bow for no pound, no bow for no dollar bills. It's house me want build for make people go and chill. But the almighty killer decide me go and tell. Keep it moving up, be like me no time fi stand still. Go round bad mind, them a crab in a barrel. The road might be rocky, me a go and chat still. There is work to be done, a mission to fulfill.
I always have work to do.
Always got work to do.
Always have work to do.
Always got work to do.
Always have work to do.
Tell them Johnny Wonder.
Lots of work to do. Got no time to run around. Got no time to act like a clown. Hey, they push me all around, just like a car around.
Sure, cause I say blessed be the singers and players of instrument. No time for linger, the plan we are implement. Naysayers and doubters, them coming just like a pestilence. You have some people, them a sit down every day the same spot. With them same friend, them a make it same big chat. Oh, them shoulda do this, and them coulda do that. Guess what? Nothing a go drop in on your lap. Anything where you want, you better work hard for that. Grind me a grind because the mission not stop. It is a very important job where we got. So me nah ease up, me a take it straight to the top.
Always have work to do.
Stay alert.
Always have work to do. Work to do. Work to do.
Badam,
Got no time to sit down and corner. Have nothing doing. Oh no, oh no. Always have work to do.
and so make us cherry with the bang bang, every day bang sing. Why to the G and me say keep it moving. Anytime me fling like butter something. Lyrical grenade make them run like chicken. Get them survival skills up more than beer grins. When I bow for no pound, I bow for no dollar bills. It's house me want build for me people go and chill. Go round bad mind, them a crab in a barrel. We no wrap up, we no skin up and no time.
on PBS 106.7 FM, heard around Australia on the Community Radio Network, Babylon Burning with Jesse I, joined in the studio by none other than YT and Monkey Marc. Thanks again, fellas.
Yes, blessed.
And we just heard a combination with Little John, thing called Work to Do. Where was that voiced?
But the Little John was voiced at Mungo's, and I voiced my part at my studio at home. We did it with we did a performance together in Scotland on the sound, and we kind of built the vibe from there. But yeah, man,
good to link veteran artists like that always.
Yeah, it was a learning curve. Eh?
So, Marc, I don't think I've ever spoken to you on the radio before, but of course, many listeners would know you from your work solo and with Combat Wombat.
Yeah, sure.
You've been around the traps for a long time, but maybe you can explain your backstory in music.
Oh, I guess
in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, I started off. Actually started off in a punk band, way long ago, and then travelled around Australia with a sound system for years and years with Izzy, and hence out of that came Combat Wombat, political hip hop crew, and then from there started producing my own music. So released a lot of instrumental music, more instrumental hip hop, and then kind of got more into dub and sort of left of centre hip hop and reggae music, and releasing on Jatari, and then the rest is history, I guess.
And looking forward now, you guys have just worked on an album. This is quite a big thing. Yeah, I think it started off you were just going to voice a couple tunes, and then it just exploded from there.
Yeah, it did.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think we did one tune a long time ago when the Occupy movement was happening. And then, it just sort of happened. I guess we just sort of got along, caught up, maybe started recording more stuff when you came, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And
before that, 14,
maybe 3 years ago now.
Yeah, right.
Time flies. Yeah, and then I met up with a couple of crew in Melbourne, did a collab with a guy called Mantra.
Yeah.
And I think things really started kind of forming, and kind of a formula sort of started, and the sound started, I guess, with the whole thing, and we got the bug. And
so tell us about the new album. When's it coming out?
It's amazing. It's hopefully coming out in August, September, maybe October. A lot of it's been voiced. Some of it was voiced at Mark's place overseas in the UK, and some in my Solar Pad studio here. Yeah, it's got a bit of a bit more of a conscious hip hop flavour.
Yeah, we had an idea,
tang.
We had a kind of idea how we wanted to do it, like conscious lyrics on like the hip hop beats and everything. You know what I mean? So we went for that, and it was it's great for me. It's a great experience, different like writing techniques, and you know what I mean. I'm really excited about it.
Well, let's hear a track from it right now. This is I guess a radio debut for this one. Unreleased song by the name of Stress. Coming in right here, PBS.
Bad attitude. Every little youth say they want eat a food. A lot of juvenile them lost and confused. See them and make some wrong move. Yeah. Hungry belly cause bad attitude. Every little youth say they want eat a food. Baby mother want school uniform and shoes. Now the whole place confused. And stress. The vibes out the road a be in stress. Man a be a rolling on the bulletproof vest. No plan a lose ball and a move to kill less. Man hungry and them no business. Yawa stress. We see it in the youth them face. Enough of them a slide and drop out of the race. Every day a bag of innocent life away. So them a move it a shame. The youth them hard, always on guard. Life in the system so full of junkyard. We are products of these broken homes. That's why we so mentally scared. While the white collar criminals are commit the fraud. Me see that they work hard and never get no reward. So me take it to the street just for heat. And when you meet me, you will see, say we hungry like that. You see the rhythm of the street, we in time, we in sync. Surviving out here by basic instinct. Watch the people who you friend with, be careful who you link. Some people are not who you think. And as we step into the valley of death, don't feel no enemy. Me know enough of them just want to drain my energy. And if I ever let them see no weakness, I mislip them with a quick beat running and check liberty. Stress. The vibes out the road a be in stress. Man a be a rolling on the bulletproof vest. No plan a lose ball and a move to kill less. Man hungry and them no business, yo. Stress. We see it in the youth them face. Enough of them a slide and drop out of the race. Every day a bag of innocent life away. It's a shame and disgrace. Cause the youth them a move over height. Up there. War over turf and over stripe. Out there, you them all strap day and night. Out there, for the least little thing them take a life. Out there, in the playground the youths them have knife. Out there, murder rate a reach a new heights. Out there, substance abuse a run right. Out there, them a deal with all the brown and all the white. Out there, meanwhile the jobs I get scarce. Out there, competition it get fierce. Out there, you them leave school with no sense of direction, and them face a lot of rejection. Oh, we are gonna show them the right way to live when we can't offer them no alternative. Youth them turn to hustling, some money have to turn. 9 to 5 now bring no return. Stress, the vibes out a road a be stress. Man a be a rolling at the bulletproof vest. No plan a lose ball and a move to kill less. Man hungry and them no business, yeah. Stress, you can see it in the youth them face. Enough of them a slide and drop out of the race. Every day a bag of innocent life away, so them a move it a shame. Cause daddy lose him little work when the factory locked down. Now the bills them a kill him and no money nah run. Every day him a drink just to make the pain numb. I try to drown him sorrows in a rum. Him so drunk he never see where did I go on with him son. Disillusion, disappointed him, said daddy let him down. Him say fuck it, me nah live like no bum. Some money have to run, even if I got the job for the gun. So him out in the streets moving reckless. Want everything where you have on him not take less. Don't think he's bluffing, don't even try test. If you flip up him left you breathless. Because hungry belly cause bad attitude. Every little youth say they want eat a food. A lot of juvenile them lost and confused. That's why them a make some wrong move. Our stress, the vibes out the road a be stress. Man a be a rolling at the bulletproof vest. No plan a lose ball and a move to kill less. Man hungry and them no business. Our stress, we see it in the youth them face. Enough of them a slide and drop out of the race. Every day a bag of innocent life away, so them a move it a shame.
Yeah, there you have it for the first time on Australian radio. Brand new tune called Stress, produced by Monkey Marc, featuring YT on vocals. Nice one, fellas.
Respect, man.
So, of course, you're in town for the Bob Marley birthday bash tonight, YT.
Yes, yes.
At the Corner Hotel. All roads lead to the Corner. It's going to be a big night.
Definitely.
But you, of course, have been in the country for a little while. You were in Fremantle last night for Fisherman Style.
Yeah, Fisherman Style. Big up all of the Earthlink crew. You know what I mean? All of the Fremantle Massive. It's a nice vibe up there last night. You know what I mean? So this is actually the last show of my tour. I did 2 shows in New Zealand and 5 in Australia. So,
right. So what's the highlight so far? The Byron Bay is pretty huge on a Monday night.
I don't know.
To beat that.
It's all. To be honest, it's all been great. It has really all been great. I know that's the diplomatic answer, but it actually has. It's been fantastic.
Well, let's hope tonight is just as good. Tonight at the Corner Hotel, YT, as part of the Bob Marley birthday bash. That's 57 Swan Street in Richmond. Tickets on sale, $25 at the door. You can still get pre-sales, I think, from the Corner website. Check it out.
Get there.
Now, YT, I was asking if you want to flash a few lyrics on this rhythm in the background. This is the Throw Me Corn rhythm.
Yeah.
Get a little taste, a little preview for the Melbourne listeners. What do you say?
Yeah, Melbourne. PBS, when we tell them, we're going in, tell them we're going in. The one Jesse, I am Dashi, that's redeem. Melbourne massive, them keep skanking. From Saturday night till Sunday morning, let them know we're going in, tell them we're going in. The lyrics we a chat, we a do the damn thing. And up a Shelburne, they know we're not ramping. When we look and tell them no, Jesse, It's YT, the English geezer. I'm the lyrical code pleaser. Stamp my passport and my visa. Watch me fly out and lift the freezer. Jump from UK to Jamaica, Jamaica to Geneva. Every dawn and every diva, I tune in them receiver. And all of the people in ya who are truth-arized believer. We under we sativa, spitting firebars like these, yeah. Who for art no clean, you better take yourself and leave, ya. This I make them drop and catch a seizure. When we going in, tell them we're going in. Style them genuine, full of discipline. Pitch banded with them with professionalism. Bob Marley bash, we a do the damn thing, yo. Remember later shall be greater, you know?
Yeah, for real. Respect, YT. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you in the studio once again.
Much,
and looking forward to the full 100 tonight at the Corner Hotel. Yeah. Monkey Marc, give thanks.
You too. Love to be here.
YT, respect.
Yes.
I'm going to play one more YT track before we run out of time. It's about 7 minutes away from 7. I believe Ari is filling in for Miss Goldie tonight on Boss Action, but we're going to squeeze in a little bit more reggae music before we're done. This is a tune from 2015 on the Retro Locks rhythm from Oneness Records. This is YT and a song called Human Rights. Give thanks.
Right.
Yeah! A universal declaration for each and every nation, because we tired of the inequality of the wealth of the earth controlled by 85 family. You need to stand up and fight, stand up and fight, stand up and fight for your truth and rights. Stand up and fight, stand up and fight, fight for your human rights, cause we're living in a hard time. People facing poverty, war crimes, crimes against humanity. Me can't find no justice and no equality. Human rights are my priority. Tell them say a hard times. People in a poverty, war crimes, crimes against humanity. We can't find no justice and no equality. No love for humanity.
Letter Y to the T, Talking to Me, and Monkey Marc back in 2017, live in the studios of PBS. That's it for this one. As always, thank you to the Patreon supporters, the Don Armageddon Time, the Real General Empress Irie, me Idrin Tom Tanaki, and me Chargy DJ Pablito. I really do appreciate each and every one of these. If you want to support the thing, go to patreon.com/Jesse_I_interviews. Thanks for tuning in. Eyes as every time.
Watcha. Say nothing, blood, say nothing. Anything me tell you that I serious something, yo. Say nothing, yo, say nothing. Why didn't got to give a press button, man? Some people think they're so smart, they can just do what them want and nothing to reach them. Nothing to reach them, no. Some people think they're so clever, they can just do whatever and nothing to reach them. Like nothing can reach them.